The Palisades here, KEXP, Seattle.
It's just a matter of planes. It's just a matter of angles. If I could get my shape, then I can prove that I'm able. Whoa. It's just a matter of shapes. It's just a matter of labels. If I could have my say, then this world is greater. And now it's calling my name, and now it's calling my brothers, and we can both get away, making maps look southern. Takes you back when we were 10. We would swim write when you're older. This is the song you write when you're older. This is the song you write when you're older. This is the song you write.
.3 KEXP. You're listening to a live performance by the Palisades. You just heard Song You'll Write and Modern Mapmaker. Thank you guys so much for driving down and playing on the show. It's very exciting for me because
Thank you.
It's great. I love Mr. S's memory.
Thank you.
Brent, who's been my guest DJ tonight on the show, sent it to me, and I listened to the whole thing, and I had to play it that night. So It's Symbiotic is like such a jam, which you guys are not playing tonight. But just to tell you guys, so great music. And so Luke, you are from South Carolina originally.
That's correct.
And you moved to Bellingham.
I did.
That's interesting. Did you move for school?
It was mainly school. I have family out here.
Okay.
So
cool.
Yeah, I have roots.
And then, so you've been out here since about 2010 or
2009.
2009.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you started the band in 2010.
Late 2009. Yeah, we'll call it 2010.
Okay. So how has this been your current lineup?
Yeah, I think
I
we
was
just
a little late.
yeah we added Toby eventually, but yeah, this is original lineup.
Cool. And so you guys had an interesting recording process for the EP, and I read it on Bandcamp, and I thought it was cleverly written, the process that you guys went through, and
Thanks.
you guys aren't shy about saying that you're a perfectionist, and that's basically what it says. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, we originally were recording with our good friend Andrew, who about 2 months into the recording process was sitting in a kiddie pool out in front of a house, just like warm summer day, and some random person passing by threw a firecracker at him, and it went off right next to his ear, and he lost a lot of hearing.
Wow.
And he was just having a really hard time mixing the record, and yeah,
Hard to mix a record when you can't hear.
It
Yeah.
was. So we kept working with him.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't really working. And in that same time period, we kind of learned how to be a band too, and like we kind of learned how to practice while making that record. So
Yeah.
a lot of the songs began evolving while we were still mixing it, and we ended up cutting that full length that we had originally tracked down to 5 songs, and then reworking a lot of it at our house. And Luke and Noah and I all lived together, so we spent a lot of time just like in our living room with more microphones and like
Yeah.
Annoying our roommates all the time.
Sorry,
Well-
Karen, Sterling, and Greg put up with a lot.
They seem supportive because you guys got the music out.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
about 8 months later than we had hoped, but better late than never.
Yeah, the recording time was a long time. It said 9 months. on
Yeah,
there.
and a lot of that was like tweaking really, really minute things in my room, just kind of being like, well, should the vocals be a little higher, a little lower, just kind of
Yeah.
back and forth between like we probably had the final product way longer and then unmixed it and went back and redid it.
Yeah.
Well, you should be happy with your product.
Thanks.
Oh, we are.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
it's
absolutely are
great.
now.
I like it a lot. And so, Modern Mapmaker, that was the first song that you guys
Correct.
played. Did I read that you guys recorded that somewhere, or was that?
There's a really old version of that doesn't sound anything like what we just heard. We recorded with Andrew, and that doesn't really exist anymore.
No.
Did you guys do that at Fairhaven?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
We didn't. No, that song is. This is one of the few times that it's ever been heard, I believe.
Well,
Yeah.
great. I'm glad that you guys played it on here. Let's see. So, Mr. S's Memory is available for free,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
which is really cool. So,
Yeah, pay whatever you want.
yeah.
Bandcamp.
No wrong
and
amount.
So
Yeah.
the Palisades on Bandcamp is where you can find it if you like what you heard. And also, since I've been doing a Bellingham feature, I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about who are your favorite Bellingham bands, and how do you guys feel about the Bellingham scene? We'll start with how do you guys feel about being a part of the Bellingham scene, and who are your favorite bands?
It's been great.
Seems like a very supportive community.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
Peter, our bassist, is born and raised Bellingham.
Yep, I have
Awesome.
roots.
The only one.
Yeah, I've seen the Bellingham music scene kind of thrive in the early 2000s, and it's pretty cool to be part of it now. It seems like it's actually thriving more, if anything, now than it
Yeah.
was. And there's so many cool bands right now. We have so many brother bands that we're best friends with.
Yeah. Are you guys in
Great.
other bands?
Not right now, actually.
Oh.
I think for a long
about it
time I was
for us.
juggling a couple others,
Yeah.
but
It was awesome to go to house shows when you were a freshman in college, and then you go
Right.
to those and you're like, I want to play house shows.
Yeah.
And
And now you
2
are.
years later,
4
you're,
years later.
playing them.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Well, just plug some Bellingham bands. You might.
I've been waiting for a So Adult full length since I first heard them 3 or 4 years ago, and
Cool.
that's in the works. That new Baltic Cousins record is half Bellingham, half Seattle, and that rules.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Spectres.
Creech.
Oh,
Creech.
Creech. Yeah,
Girl
those
Guts.
kids. I don't know if we just need to give you guys their music because
Please.
it's fantastic.
Yes, please.
There's Learning Team just recorded
Team is
and are about
great.
to release a new record.
Awesome.
Candy Sound is recording again.
Livingston Seagull is.
Yeah,
Getting
they're
back.
rumbling back to life.
I'm glad that you guys did that. That's really cool. You guys, it shows excitement for
Yeah,
the scene.
it's
So that's
just,
great.
all these
Very
records
stoked.
that we just found out are being made.
Awesome.
Yeah, I hope I'm not forgetting anything.
Well, don't worry.
Well, that Vervex album.
Yeah,
Soccer
Vervex,
Mom,
which
they're new to
I'm excited
Bellingham.
about.
Yeah, Soccer
Cool.
Mom just kind of showed up out of Spokane and are now playing every show, and we're completely okay with that because they're
Yeah,
great.
they were sound off.
Yeah,
They
they
were,
were, and
yeah.
they were kind of they kind of I think there was some weird mix-up where a band suddenly couldn't play, and they were called up very last second and just
Yeah, I recognize
they
them.
played great too.
Yeah. Well, you guys have a couple more songs.
Yeah. Should
Cool.
we do this?
You're listening to the Palisades live on Audio Oasis, KEXP.
Call your friend, she'd like to call you out on life. Just remember you have to. 'Cause there comes a time when all your tongues are tied. You will have to speak then. I confess I am one. I have 100 lives as I switch between them. And there comes a lie when all your tongues are tied. Neither rhyme nor reason. As I shut my eyes, I will wake up shaking. And every single moment where I don't feel quite right, I will shift completely. Sound keeps sinking like I heard it before. I got my hands in my mouth trying to pull out some more. Well, but this mouth keeps feeling like it's been overrun. Well, have you seen this new bass line? This chord, I have it strong. Sound keeps sinking like you heard it before. You've got your hands in your pockets, your eyes in the door. Well, but your mouth keeps speaking like nothing was wrong. I mean, how do you get off on this? How do you keep it on? So, friend, well, you don't want to die. You just want to lie down in the grass with your eyes closed. So, friend, well, you don't want to die. You just want to lie down in the grass with your eyes closed, your mouth open wide.
You've been listening to a live performance by the Palisades here on Audio Oasis. Thank you guys so much for coming on the show. It was really, really great. You guys sound awesome.
Thank you.
And I just want to plug that you guys are playing at the Wild Buffalo in Bellingham on Friday, April 27th with the Thermals. And to keep up with you guys who can on Facebook, it's PLSDS. And the Palisades on Bandcamp, and then PLSDS.com on the web.
Awesome.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks a lot.
great.
Awesome.
having
You've been
us.
listening
Thanks
to
so
Audio
much.
Oasis on 90.3 KEXP, Seattle.